Okay, so this is the front page of my website. It starts up here. I made it that says if I was owning my own speech language pathology private clinic. I have my contact information here, and it just says welcome, and it gives a brief description about what is a speech language pathologist from the American Speech Language and Hearing Association. If you scroll down, it has 3 different types of services that are available: the speech language therapy, disabilities and disorders, and group activities. It gives a brief explanation and then also has links here that if you click on, it will bring you to another page. My About Me is the next page. It just gives my name, general information, that I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, or Eldersburg, Maryland. I'm a current student at California University of Pennsylvania, and my major. It also says my future goals is that after graduate school, I would like to become be certified as an autism spectrum disorder specialist, and my goal is to open my own private practice. Over to the side here, it says my undergraduate education, along with my graduate education, which I will soon be attending the University of South Carolina starting in the fall of 2019. Down here is my experience. So my experience with the CalU Clinical, my internship in Frederick, Maryland, and then also different observation settings that I have participated in and gotten observation hours for school. My third page is a page that includes all the services that a speech language pathologist would use, such as ARTIC, expressive, receptive, oral motor, resonance, voice, pronunciation, among others. Next would be an events calendar, which would be a way that speech pathologists can use technology, especially in making their own website. Here's a calendar, and it would have different events that would be taking place in the private practice, such as a group therapy session or different activities that are taking place that bring the clients together. Next is another way that speech pathologists could use technology or a website is our services. So you can click on each individual, so either an individual speech therapy or a group therapy. It's 1 hour, obviously based on insurance, and you can click here to book it based on the availability of the speech pathologist. Next is my tools, and this is my main page. It just says click the drop down list to explore the tools. Powtoon's my first tool. I put a link here. If you click here, then it will bring you to Powtoon. It also gives a brief explanation of what it is. The uses for it, Powtoon can be used to tell a story, for marketing, or teach a topic. It can be used for creative presentations, and also for students to express themselves. It can also be used for homework or assignments. Next, I included the strengths I believe that the tool has, as well as the drawbacks. To the right here is an example. If you click here, it'll bring you to my YouTube page, which has an example of my own Powtoon, which is why you should become a speech pathologist. My next tool, Adobe Spark, is set up exactly like my Powtoon. You can click here to go to Adobe Spark's website. It also has a brief explanation that the tool allows the creator to easily make videos or graphics. It's a simple and creative way to present a topic or tell a story. The uses are here again with all the strengths and few drawbacks. My other example is here also, and it will bring you to an Adobe Spark video that I made about why to use AAC devices. Next is my Google Forms. Again, you can click here to take you to Google Forms main page. Google Forms is basically a simple way to create forms, polls, surveys, or questionnaires. The uses are here again, which it has a few different uses. The strengths, I had a lot of strengths for this tool, so I included many. And then the drawbacks, here is also a survey that you can fill out and try Google Forms by itself. I like it. It's a student learning survey, which describes how they would like to learn. and you can submit it right on the page. Next is my Kahoot. Kahoot is another tool that we use for polling, but it also can be used for quizzes and a game application to test the student's knowledge. You can click here to take you to Kahoot. Again, the uses are here. There's so many uses and so many strengths for this tool. There's not many drawbacks that I could find except for the fact that it shows names and can cause embarrassment and unhealthy competition between classmates, but otherwise the strengths highly outnumber the drawbacks. I could not figure out how to embed my Kahoot onto the website because the link was not working, but if you click here, it will take you to my personal Kahoot, which is how do students learn best. You can hit play and play it right on the web's page. Lastly, I included links, another way that speech pathologists can use a website or technology. There's a mailing list, so they can give different, they can add to your email list, and then also I have links here that are different for SLPs, such as the National Student Speech, Language, and Hearing Association, which is the main association that all speech pathologists need to join, especially in grad school, along with ASHA, which is the American Speech and Hearing Association. Mommy Speech is a way that you can download free activities. There's job postings on EBS Healthcare, also with more tips and tricks for SLPs, and Pinterest, which is a collaborative board that includes many different ideas for speech pathology. All of these will bring you to the link that will take you to those websites. Lastly is my contact information. I have my email that I created for the class, along with my phone number, along with the room name, number, and basic hours for speech pathologists. You can add that and request different times, and then also you can follow here on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or Instagram. This is my basic website. Again, you can click here and go back to the home page, which will bring you back to basic information about the speech pathologist and also to the many different tabs, especially the tools that we worked on in class. Thank you, and this is my website.